Ariel Helwani for mmarated.com, being joined by Mike Pyle. Mike, you got a pretty big fight coming up on July 19th. JJ Ambrose, what do you know about him?
I don't know so much about JJ. He's he's got a good record. He's got some good wins. He's going to be a tough opponent. So we're just going to play it by ear. When I get in the cage, it's going to be I'm going to feel him out for a little bit, and then I'm going to start to try to hurt the kid.
Is the fight going to be in a cage? I've heard it's actually going to be in a ring, the Affliction show.
I believe it's going to be in a cage.
Oh, really? Do you like cage or ring better?
I think I like the cage better. I like the cage better for the ground and pound. You can use the cage a little bit better. And you can also use the cage to get up as well. So, using the cage to get up and using the cage to keep the guy down is a good tactic that I like to use. Now versus the ring, there's more striking involved. There's more, stand-up striking and a lot more movement. I have different game plans for, whatever environment that I'll be fighting in.
Now, the Affliction show is obviously a huge one. I mean, this card is, outside of a UFC show, probably one of the most stacked cards in MMA history in North America. How did you get involved with them?
I've actually known, the Affliction guys for a while. In the gym that I train at Extreme Couture, I think it was generated through the gym, mainly through the Extreme Couture. And, of course, my manager was able to try to get that hooked up as well. So,
now, is this a one-fight deal do you have with them, or are they signing guys to multiple fight deals?
I do have a multiple fight contract with them. I can't speak for the rest of the guys, but I would assume that they do as well. But, I have a 3-fight deal with them right now.
Is it exclusive? Can you fight for anyone else?
I cannot fight for anyone else here in the States. I have also a 3-fight deal with Sengoku in Japan, which I have just already fulfilled 1 fight on that contract, and look very much forward to going back to Japan and kicking some more butt over there. And but as far as in the States, no, there's a no-compete clause with them here in the States. So Affliction's the only one right now.
Yeah, as you mentioned, you were just in Japan, victorious over there. What was the experience like? Because Sengoku is a fairly new promotion to the game. I guess them and Dream are trying to carve their own place that Pride left. How'd you like fighting for them?
Oh, I really like fighting for Sengoku. They're really nice to me. They made sure that that I had everything that I needed. They paid well. It was great, man. It was a good event. The event went smooth. There's some good fighters on the card there as well. So I'm looking forward to going back again and competing. Hopefully it's going to be against a good top-rated Japanese guy there. That way I can get a really good win under my belt over there.
Have you heard any names so far?
I have not. Right now it's JJ Ambrose.
Let me ask you, in November you had your last fight for EliteXC, right? And there was, for lack of a better word, some controversy around it due to the whole title fight, non-title fight, and it was your last fight on their contract. Can you clear up the air for us in that situation?
In that they tried to make it out like I didn't want a title fight. They didn't offer it to me as a title fight. When they offered me the fight came as a 3-round fight with Jake Shields, normal fight, sure. 1 week later, they call back and say, guess what, we're going to give you a title shot now. No, you're not going to give me a title shot now because that's not what I agreed on. And this is my last, I had 3 fights with them, already fulfilled 2. This was my last fight. Given that I win, I had already chosen to go, separate ways off that 3rd fight. The clause in the contract, which they didn't think I noticed, says if I was to win a title, I would be extended for another year, so on and so forth. So they tried to pull the wool over my eyes and keep me in the dark, but they weren't able to do that. I was able to be a little smarter than them, but it's no harm done. But it wasn't offered to me as a title fight.
All that said, did you enjoy working for them or fighting for them? Would you be open to fighting for them again, or was it bad terms that you left on?
I would fight for them any day. I had absolutely no problems out of them, as far as being treated well, and I just wanted them to promote me a little bit more. I fought for them twice on an undercard, which I felt I went in and showed great skill the first time. They could at least put me on a card again, on the main card, which they didn't again for the 2nd fight. And so I wasn't agreeing with some of the people they were promoting at the time. that
Any examples?
I don't want to say any name. I don't throw anybody under the bus. They just aren't the athletes that a lot of us are, and I'm not gonna be shadowed in that.
Does his name rhyme with Bimbo Blice?
No, not at all.
Okay.
Not even him.
Okay, I'm just joking.
But a lighter weight.
A lighter weight. All right.
Maybe he could stay out of jail long enough to get into the ring. But it doesn't matter. So anyway, due to the lack of their promotion. I fought an hour away from my hometown for them the first time, and they didn't even put me on the main card. You know what I mean? I was a big draw there. They still don't even realize it. They still don't know that happened. But that's okay. They just didn't do their homework.
Well, it's all about July 19th for you now, as you mentioned, J.J. Ambrose. Best of luck in that fight and beyond your next fight in Japan, and whichever promotion you end up fighting for good.
Thanks a lot. Thank you very much. Thanks, guys.